Hi everyone, Abbas is here with another video of paraphrasing one of the texts of the book Active Reading number 2. Today we are going to talk about Unit 2, Chapter 2, which is about safe travel. Many travelers become anxious and they feel nervous when they are trying to go to a new place and a place which is unfamiliar to them and they are going to go there for the first time. If you are planning your trip, you should be very careful and take some precautions, take some points into account in order to be relaxed and enjoy yourself. Let's talk about some of these points together. The very first point is checking your paperwork. By paperwork here we mean any kind of ID, passport, or even driver's license that you have and you want to take them with yourself to your trip. When you are preparing for your departure, when you are going to get out of your country or even get out of your city, you should be careful about your paperwork. You have to organize them first. Uh, you should be careful about the dates and the visas and passport dates, okay? Because if your visa or passport is out of date and they are expired, it might give you a lot of trouble for changing them. So be sure that you have the documents checked before going on your trip. Also, make sure that you are getting an international driver's license if you are planning to drive to your destination, or even you are planning to drive in your destination. Some people travel from one country to another, and in the new country they want to drive their own car, or they want to rent a car and drive there. So they should be careful about their driver's license. Even for some people, it is possible to change their driver's license to an international one so that they can use it in the other country. Also, we have to be very, very careful about the local currency if you are going to another country. In another country that they have another currency. In some countries like Jamaica, even they have more than one currency, so you need to take that into account before traveling to these countries. It is very good to know how to use these currencies and where to use each currency. The second point is minding your own health. If you are taking any medication, if you are on any kind of drugs, you have to take your drug with the original container. Why? Because if suddenly you are out of your drug, you can show the original container to a drugstore in your destination and you can refill it, or maybe you can get a new one. In this way, you will not risk your health. Also, if you are carrying any kind of prescription drugs, kind of drugs that they need doctor's prescription, it is better to take a letter from your doctor in case, the people, the police officers that will go through your stuff in the airport, we call them customs. In case customs or custom officials ask you some questions about those drugs, you can show them the letter from your doctor. In this case, they will not tell you that, oh, it seems like you are, I don't know, importing some illegal drugs in our country. You will be safe in this case. So don't forget the letter from your doctor. In addition, you need to make sure that you are traveling with the suitable medical insurance. Of course, maybe in some countries they don't accept your medical insurance, but it is better not to take a risk and have your medical insurance, because in cases of emergency, it is good to have medical insurance. Maybe they want to do some operations on you, and if you don't carry your medical insurance with you, it might cost you a lot. And exactly, it is saying the same thing. Even some people get sick and they want to visit a doctor, but they don't want to pay a lot of money, so they will need their own insurance with them. Let's go further. We have to be careful about some other points. We should pay attention. As a tourist, if you go if you go to a new place, you will be so obvious that you are a tourist. Because of that, it's saying you will stand out. You will stand out on a street. It means that you will be so obvious that you are a tourist. Why? Because local people never carry guidebooks with each other. But unlike them, you will carry some guidebooks. Of course, I think that this text is a bit old, and nowadays I don't think that any tourist carries guidebooks with themselves. By guidebook, sometimes they mean maps, okay? And again, I'm sure that nowadays many people use their own cell phone and GPS, Google Map, and they never use paper maps. Also, tourists usually are taking a lot of photos. So again, it is a kind of clue that these people are tourists. Also, these people are looking up at buildings, they enjoy the place, and it seems like that they are so excited about everything. Why is it dangerous? Because in this case, it will make you, as a traveler, vulnerable. Some people might steal your things, there might be some robbers, and if you want to keep safe, okay, you have to keep one eye on the amazing sites that you are looking and another eye on your personal items. It means you need to be very careful about them. You shouldn't put yourself in danger. You shouldn't act carelessly. You should act carefully. Um, Take another point into consideration about taxi drivers. They might overcharge you. For example, if one place to another place will cost, I don't know, $10, if they understand that you're a tourist, it might be possible that they charge you $15 instead of $10. We call this overcharging somebody. In order to avoid such a thing, some taxis have taximeters and make sure that the taximeter is turned on. If there is no taximeter, you can just agree on the price before just getting into the taxi. Okay, so be careful. Also, some tour guides recommend that you need to protect your luggage in busy transportation areas like bus stops or even subway stations. How? By keeping them in front of you and have your eyes on them, or between your legs so that nobody steals them from you. Also, if you are going anywhere that you need to buy some tickets, make sure that you are buying your tickets from an authorized location. It means from an official location that actually sells the tickets for that place. And please never buy your tickets on the street from some strangers, because they are not trustworthy. And also, they might actually overcharge you too, because the tickets might be overpriced. Or even they might be fake or expired, and you have no idea about these. So just keep to the authorized locations only. Another point is about the language and the culture of the locals. It's a really good idea if you take a guidebook, or even nowadays you can go through the net, Google some information, and learn about the locals a bit. Here it is saying that you can have a guidebook or a map and read through it, but nowadays I told you, you can just go online and search about those people that are living in your destination, and you learn something from them and also from their culture, because it is very important. There might be some behaviors that they think it is rude, or they might find them offensive. They might get offended if you do so. For example, if you go to India, you should take that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's better. You can keep that in mind that you should use your right hand if you are trying to eat food, or if you want to give something to another person, or you want to accept something. You shouldn't do these with your left hand, because it might be rude and they might get offended. They might become angry at you. Okay? Or, for example, in Thailand, it is very rude to point with your feet at someone. Oh, that might be dangerous even, as at someone or at something. So be careful about these minor cultural differences. In addition, if you try to learn a few basic words and phrases in the language of the people that you are going to their country or city, it might be nice. Because, let's go on, because it is possible that, it is possible that they don't know your language, or even they don't know English, which is an international language. So you shouldn't take this risk. You have to learn some very basic words and phrases in order to communicate with the local people. Um, but in the worst case scenario, if you have trouble communicating or interacting with people, it's a good idea to look for students or young people, because they might probably know some foreign language, especially English, which is, I repeat myself, which is an international language. But old people might not know English, so they cannot help you. And also remember, you have to smile, because a smile is the same in all languages and cultures. It is the friendliest and also the most sincere, the most honest form of communication with other people. And all the people in the world, wherever you go, can understand the smiling. And it shows that you are friendly with them. You are not their enemies. And take this from me, they will do their best to help you out. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you liked the video, please subscribe for more, and thank you for your attention. If you have any thoughts, you can comment them. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Have a very nice time, and bye.